Welcome back to Corey Michaels Movies, and this is going to be a reoccurring segment. Now, we've already did one video. I didn't really explain it because we didn't know this would be a reoccurring segment. So instead of doing one huge long video of my entire collection, we're going to do these short little rapid fire sort of review, talk about, trivia, and we are going to do 8. I believe these are random. Once again, Isaiah's here. He's going to be handing me the movies, so sort of the same formula, but now you kind of know what's going on. So this is, like I said, going to be a reoccurring segment, maybe every week. I think this is just more fun than doing one huge, long, maybe drawn-out video of the whole collection. And you get more. You get my rating. You get my thoughts. It's just better to do it this way. And let's get started. Okay, guys, here comes the first one. Let's see it. And it is Tombstone. Okay, this is 1993. This stars, Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer, Sam Elliott. I got that. Bill Paxton. I think that's the full cast. Okay, 1993. This basically just tells the story of the Wild Wild West through Wyatt Earp's eyes and Doc Holliday and, you know, the whole gang back in the day. I've not seen this in a while. I remember really liking it. I remember, you know, Val Kilmer pretty much steals the show as Doc Holliday. I'm your Huckleberry.
Don't any of you have the guts to play for blood?
I'm your Huckleberry. That's just my game.
Everybody remembers that scene. Kurt Russell, great as Wyatt Earp. One of the best, probably, modern westerns. You don't get a ton of westerns anymore, so this is way up there, not just for modern, but just in total. But yeah, it's the story of Wyatt Earp. I think a lot of people know that. The gunfight at OK Corral, I believe, is the story. I would rate this probably, let me give this one a 78. Okay, number 2 movie, coming right up. Alright, Nightcrawler. I believe I watched this one with Isaiah. Good time. Jake Gyllenhaal is a main star. I don't remember. No, Rene Russo is also in here, I believe. The year. This is tough. I'm going to go 2014. I could be totally wrong. I think it's 2014, which seems like a long time ago. Anyways, Jake Gyllenhaal, kind of a creepy, like, Nightcrawler, basically. The whole plot of this movie is he wants to be at all these scenes recording the news that happens so he can bring it to the news organizations. But what makes him a bad person is he starts making these bad things happen. I don't remember exactly what. I do remember he cuts a line in a van so that can crash. He's the first one on the scene to sell it to the news people. I'm probably not explaining this film very well, but it's a really good film. It's deranged. It's kind of disturbing, but it's almost like some of it's dark comedy.
Which is why I'm promoting you to Executive Vice President of Video News.
What am I now?
You're an assistant.
That's...
If I'd even consider it that light. But yeah, so I think this was 2014. I'm not sure who directed it. And I'm going to give this one, I'll give this one 85. I really like this one. Here comes number 3, guys. Trading Places, starring Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd. This came out in 1983. And I'm about to get smacked in the face by Isaiah. I've not seen this film. I've not seen this film. I've seen the clip when he's acting like he's got no legs and he's just rolling around on the wooden cart.
I was Agent Orange. That was my name, Agent Orange. Special Agent Orange. That was me.
Airborne, huh?
I can see. I can see. I have legs. I have O's.
That's funny. I know the premise. I know they trade places. Dan Aykroyd is, I think, very wealthy, and Eddie Murphy is not. And I don't know why they switch places or how they switch places. This is way up on my comedy want to watch list. This is my number 1 Eddie Murphy want to watch because I've seen most of the other ones. So I should stay on camera this whole time or else I'm gonna get hit. Just hit me on camera. I do really want to watch this one. I'm not sure the director. I can't remember that. It could be Harold Ramis, but I might be wrong. So yeah, this is on the list to watch. Don't worry, guys. Number 4, here we go. Alrighty. Baby Driver, Steelbook edition. Year's tough. I want to say this is 2017. Maybe wrong. The lead actor, is it Ansel Elgort? It's some kind of strange name. I cannot remember. Jamie Foxx, Kevin Spacey, John Hamm. Is John Hamm in this, I believe? Okay, I'm getting a shake back there. Baby Driver. I'm getting cues off camera. I don't know what's going on. Ansel Elgort, I think that's his name. Probably totally wrong. Either way, he's a getaway driver who was pretty much out of this life, I think, on to finding a good girl, doing his own thing, but he's got to do one more deal for the shady Kevin Spacey because he basically owes him. And he gets in way over his head, way too much trouble. The opening scene, from what I remember, is great. There's action all throughout this film. I mean, great car chases, just great action. Some really good suspense. A confusion with Michael Myers and Mike Myers that comes into play with some masks at a bank robbery, I believe.
Doc said Michael Myers.
This is Mike Myers.
It should be the Halloween mask.
This is a Halloween mask.
No, the killer dude from Halloween.
Oh, you mean Jason?
No!
This movie's pretty much nonstop. I think anybody would enjoy this movie. I'm going to give this one an 85. Number 5, here we go. Let's see what it is, guys. Oh. This is a childhood classic right here. Spooky Island. Do we not want to go there? Do we not want to just visit there for a couple weeks? Isaiah probably doesn't. He'd be scared out of his mind, probably. Scooby-Doo, based off of, the Scooby-Doo series that doesn't seem to ever die, even though it might should at this point. This came out in 2002. I do not remember who directed it. Great cast. I mean, this was the perfect cast. Matthew Lillard as Shaggy, who's owned that role. Freddie Prinze Jr. playing Freddy. Sarah Michelle Gellar, it's a weird name, playing Daphne. Velma, I don't remember her name. And Scooby's, he's playing himself in this movie.
To cause a dog to discontinue any action, you simply flick it on the nose. Observe. Scoob. See?
I'm going to give this an 83, and I do not know who directed it. Here we go, number 6. Let's see what it is. Alrighty. Fight Club. Man, I think I knew who the director was. I can't remember it. This came out in 1999, starring Edward Norton, Brad Pitt, the other chick that I think's in every Tim Burton movie, and this one, even though this is not directed by Tim Burton. So Fight Club, it's basically Edward Norton. From what I remember, I've only seen this once, and it's been a long time ago. He hates his job. He meets Brad Pitt. He wants to become like Brad Pitt, I think, and there's a fight club, and you're not supposed to mention it.
Gentlemen, welcome to Fight Club. The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
And basically he just he gets out of the rut of everyday life, from what I remember. And I think there's also a twist. I really don't remember a ton about this movie, even though I know it's wildly popular. Everybody loves it. I remember liking it. It's just I need to rewatch it. So I'm going to rate this pretty low. I'm going to give this like a 72. I will rewatch this, guys. Don't worry. It'll be rated higher probably in another video from now. Lucky number 7. Let's see what it is. Oh, Catch Me If You Can. This is great. This is a fun time. Okay, I know the director. It's Steven Spielberg. Oh my goodness. I mean, how could you not? This was one of those movies later in his years that really different from his earlier movies, like the super big blockbusters, like Indiana Jones, E.T., stuff like that. Very different, but really great movie. Tom Hanks, Leonardo DiCaprio, 2 of my favorites. And I want to say this came out in 2002. I could be totally wrong. Based on a true story. It's a simple premise, sort of. Leonardo DiCaprio is just the perfect con man. He's one step ahead of the FBI.
My name's Alan, Barry Allen, United States Secret Service. Your boy just tried to jump out the window. My partner has him in custody.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What, you think the FBI are the only ones on this guy? I mean, come on. Come on, he's dabbling in government checks here. I've been following a paper trail on this guy for months now. Hey, you mind taking that gun out of my face? Please, really. I mean, it makes me nervous.
He's one step ahead of Tom Hanks. He's flying planes. He's impersonating doctors. He becomes an FBI informant. Hopefully that's not a spoiler. I mean, it's based on a true story. If you know anything about this guy's life, which maybe you don't, I don't know, probably don't. I didn't before the movie. Just a fun time, just non-stop from what I remember. It's been a while since I've seen this. Really love this film though. I'm gonna rate this probably, from what I remember, I'll give this an 87. Last but not, it could be least, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, definitely not least. I mean, do I even need to? It's Goodfellas. One of the greatest films of all time. Even if you do not, even if you don't like mobster films, this is just so non-stop, and it just sucks you right into their world. If you like mobster films, then this is probably top 3 for you. Martin Scorsese directed it. Came out in 1990. Joe Pesci won Best Supporting Actor. It's starring Joe Pesci, Robert De Niro, Ray Liotta, almost forgot his name.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Who just passed away not too long ago. That's unfortunate. I mean, what can I say that's not already been said? It's just non-stop mobster. It takes you into their world. It shows you all the racketeering, all the double-crossing, all the meatball sauce, all of the drugs that really was kind of the downfall of the mob. But it just, you are in their world the whole time. Funny how. So many quotes, so many good quotes, so many good scenes. Just a great film. Definitely my favorite of the bunch. Man, I'm going to give this one, this is way up there. I'm going to go 98. I'm going to go 98, okay? I hope you're happy. I think I named everything I could from this film. Well, that wraps up all 8, and that wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, hopefully going to be a reoccurring segment. I'm liking these videos. I hope you guys are liking these videos. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down in the comments. If you want to see a specific genre. Like I said, this is kind of like a surprise tactic from Isaiah. So maybe not put the movies you want in the comments, because that's kind of the whole point. But yeah, maybe this will be a weekly thing, and make sure you like, sub, and go catch a flick.